Hi, friends. Today I've got a fresh, bright, hot sandwich for you today. So, we are in the full throttle of spring, and asparagus is just nice and out there and tender. And I've got a few recipes. I love asparagus. If you haven't noticed, I've done a couple of videos on it. But today we're going to make this hot roasted asparagus and roasted red pepper sandwich. So you'll want to watch. It's really simple, full flavor sandwich. And I first had this sandwich in upstate New York, believe it or not, at this little gift shop that they had a little cafe in there, and they had this out as a panini. Now I don't have a panini maker, but you certainly can make this into a panini. It is fabulous. So keep watching if you're hankering for some fresh, bright spring flavors to add to your luncheon. This is great for a ladies' luncheon, a brunch, special get together with friends. I'm telling you. It's springtime and it's time for asparagus, and we can make more than uh, asparagus soup and have it for a side dish. But today I'm using it for a sandwich. This is one of my, I always say, this is one of my favorites. I love food, so I'm going to take some freshly rinsed um, asparagus, and I'm going to make myself a grilled asparagus and I think I have roasted red pepper. I'm going to make myself a delicious sandwich. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I think that 13 spears are enough. And I'm going to roast this. I've got a hot oven here, 425. And gave these a good rinse. Now I'm going to give them a good drying because I want it to have that roasted flavor. Now, if I had a panini maker, that would be awesome, but I don't have that because I remember this sandwich, this little shop, I think it was called Grange, or I don't remember the name of it. Oh, that wasn't the name. Anyways, it's Schoharie Valley, and they had this little shop with gift ideas like candles and candle holders and all kinds of tchotchkes, home decor. Well, they had a little cafe in there, and it's gonna come to me now. It's bugging me. I can't remember the name. They made this panini with, I think it was roasted asparagus. I can't remember if they put the roasted red pepper in there. Might have been sun-dried tomatoes. It's been so many years that I don't remember. But that panini was like just amazing. And I've tried to replicate it. I make a sandwich out of it. So I've just got a jar here of roasted red bell peppers, and we're going to put a few of those. Now they've already been roasted. We're just heating it up for our sandwich. And these taste great in a sandwich. Taste great in a salad. That looks pretty good. Because if we have a little left over, that's okay. And this is so simple. What a delicious lunch for those that love the fresh flavors of spring and want something on the healthier side. We're going to drizzle just a little olive oil on those asparagus tips. I didn't have breakfast. Oh no, I did have breakfast this morning. I had a small bowl of shredded wheat, but I'm hungry now. So we're going to give them a toss. We can put our peppers in there too. Give it a little toss, and I'm going to sprinkle this with some salt and pepper. We can sprinkle a little onion powder and garlic powder on those to give it a lot of flavor. pepper. Use some kosher salt. On my hands because they're a little wet. Be careful not to put too much. A little salt, a little garlic powder, a little onion powder. If you wanted to, you could put some dried thyme leaves on there. I think I already peppered it, but oh well. I like pepper, so. We've got onion powder, salt, and pepper. We're gonna put this in the oven. I'm gonna do it. I think maybe it's been a while since I made it, so let's try it at 6 minutes. Maybe we might have to turn it maybe 8 minutes. Let's make a little sauce for our sandwiches. So I'm gonna use a couple tablespoons of mayonnaise. I'm gonna use a little bit of garlic, probably like maybe a quarter teaspoon. I'm just making a little amount. I don't know. Let's see. We might add a little more. Let's give it a test. We're gonna put some salt and pepper, a little onion powder, just a couple shakes of onion powder, a couple little shakes of salt, and a little bit of black pepper. A few extra shakes. And we're going to put some fresh thyme in there. And we'll use a little bit of fresh lemon, squeezed lemon juice. So let's just strip down some of these thyme leaves. Probably using like, I don't want the stem in there. Probably using like a half a teaspoon of fresh lime. Yeah, fresh lime, fresh thyme. Let's get a fresh lemon. You could put a little parsley in there if you want. I might. We'll see. Okay, let's get a fresh lemon. I gotta get more lemons. I'm down to one lemon. I've got some smaller ones, but they're dried out. It's like lemon is a staple because you use it in so many things, but there's some weeks that you don't make that many dishes with it. But let's use like a little squeeze, and that had a lot of juice, so it smells good. And I'm gonna put a little bit of fresh parsley. Some off of these leaves here. Get that nice rough chop. You don't want the stem in there. I knew I shouldn't have used this cutting board because this one is plastic and it slides on my countertop. Let's put up this one. That's better. And then giving this a good chop now. Because Let's give it a little taste, see if we need anything. A little salt, a little more pepper, a little more everything. Definitely not enough garlic. I'm putting in, I probably ended up with a whole total teaspoon of garlic, or 3/4 to a teaspoon, because I want it really garlicky. You can adjust to your good. What is it missing? A little olive oil, maybe? It's missing something. A little more garlic, or a little more onion. Let's try a little garlic powder also. Yeah, that's better. Our asparagus is almost done, so now we're going to toast our bread. And I've got this big, let me show you the bread. I've got this rustic Italian bread. It's already pre-sliced, and they sell it in like a half a loaf. I love that because sometimes that's all you need, especially if you're just, you and your spouse, and you don't need a whole loaf. Take you a long time to go through it, and it goes bad. So I love that. What brand is it called? Rustic Oven. The Rustic Oven. I love that. It's tasty too. So we're gonna toast that in a minute. Let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. And this has been in here about 8 minutes. Maybe just a tad under. Oh, I want you to get a good look. There you go. And you don't want them all shriveled up. You want a nice bite and crunch to that. I'm just flipping everything over. Now I'm going to put some sliced provolone cheese on there. Stick this back in the oven, probably just a couple of minutes. And all right, we've got our toast done. We are ready to put together this delicious sandwich. Now this one got a little more toasted, but no big deal, because I like it dark toasted. You can also, if you have a panini maker, that will be fabulous. This sandwich will be fabulous. So put the our sauce on there, and my head is all right. My head is in the shot. We're gonna take one of our little batches of asparagus. Put that right on there. You know what? We probably could have put our roasted red pepper on the bottom. I'll do one of them on the bottom, one on top. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Let's squish that one in there. That other half of bread was a little smaller. You know what? Let's put some of our sauce on both sides, because we want this to be bursting with flavor. And I haven't made this in so long, so I'm pretty sure I had to put balsamic vinegar on there, a little bit on the top, so I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to do it on the one. give it a taste. All right, let's give it a taste. Mm, it's as good as I remember. That is fabulous. That sandwich is full of flavor with the fresh asparagus, not overcooked. The roasted red pepper, our sauce that we made for it, a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Oh, yeah, that brightens it up. This sandwich is perfect for that special luncheon you want to have with your girlfriends. This is it, man. I'm telling you, they're going to love it. So, whether you toast your bread or maybe if you want to make paninis, that's going to be great too. I just toasted the bread today and it was delicious. So, I'm going to go sit down and have my lunch while this is still warm. And I hope you give it a try. If you like this recipe and want to see more great dishes, go ahead and follow me at Back to Home with Doreen. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And go ahead and follow me.